Now we will be configuring the domain controller. The domain controller is used for many roles and services that Microsoft Windows Server use to establish connection. For example, when using the cluster, the server cluster, or using the servers that require multiple forest and multiple child domains. And to do that, we are going to access the DC promo after installing ADDS. So make sure that you've installed ADDS before doing that. Type DC promo and it will check if the ADDS is installed or not. Accept the default app settings by clicking on next and again next. And now create a new domain in a new forest, and this is the domain which will be used for other servers to recognize this server. And by setting this server as a domain controller, it will be the core infrastructure for BTC, Batelco's LAN corporate network. So click on next. And now it's checking if the forest exists, and if there are similarities, it will disallow it and a new domain has to be set. After loading, make sure that you select the forest functionality of Windows Server 2008 R2 and click next. And now it's examining the DNS configuration. Accept the default applications in the next pane in the window, which is about additional domain controller option, and click next. In this stage, make sure that you have set an IP static address by going to the network adapter settings and clicking on the properties, and just make sure that you have allocated a static IP address, which I'll be showing now. And as you can see, there is a static IP address, and now we can return to our first window, which says that it wants to make sure that the domain controller that we are setting is the main one. And because we know it's the main one, we will accept the default application and we'll click yes for the continue. Over here, I can store the database, log files, and system volumes in separate locations, but for this guide, I will be clicking on next to accept the default application. We'll set a password, which is capital P, shift to make an at, SW0RD, and click next. Click next again, and now it will check for the group policy management and make sure that everything is installed properly. Make sure that you check the reboot on completion, just to avoid any issues that could occur if you install other services after the installation of the domain controller. So once it's done, it will reboot and the installation will be complete.